Good day everyone. Welcome to another activity. Functions and parameters. So for this activity, I am just using the same concept from the previous activity. So I have here the import statement, the while statement, and this is how to define a function. Def means definition. So I name this function as health underscore protocols. So after a colon character, Python will process or will read this one as a function containing or a certain variable containing series of statements or series of commands over here. So I have here the series of print functions because these are the health protocols. After that one, I will call this function health underscore protocols. That is how to execute this function by just typing the name of this function. After that one, this program is designed to monitor the user's body temperature, and then it will ask a certain information from the user, and that is their ID number and their full name. So this is a built-in function, the input over here. And after upon entering the room, your body temperature will be monitored. So there is a body temperature scanner. After receiving or after getting the body temperature, that certain amount will be then assigned to this variable, this float variable, body underscore temperature. This is the conditional statement. If body underscore temperature is less than 37.4, so I define this statement pertains these functions and these conditions. So first I define this function student. I name this function as student detail. So this is the functions command or the definition of this is how the function is being defined pertaining this what do you call this one, this function, this another function over here, the print function. Format is string thank you, close open parenthesis, comma, for cooperating. So this inside this open close character is a parameter. This parameter is named, I named this parameter as name. Basically what parameters does is it assigns a certain value or certain information for this function. So later on we will see how it works. So calling this function student underscore detail full name, because I will be assigning a certain information or certain detail for this function. Inside that parameter will process that one as full name. Full name is a full name is a detail from the user. So we have here the full name variable or the string variable full name. Then later on the name of the user will be executed or will be processed. So this is the conditions for this statement. If the user has a normal body temperature, then it will be included to the list of student or faculty staff that has a normal body temperature, and the format for that one is ID number, comma, full name. After that one, names underscore normal over here will be printed. Then another function defined over here, normal underscore temperature. So since this is part of the normal body temperature statement, so I name this one as normal temperature. So normal temperature function is being defined as print formatted string full name has a body temperature. So similarly to the functions containing or pertaining a parameter, it can also work this way. There is no parameter inside this one, since I defined this as a formatted string. So basically Python will process this one containing this one full name over here. So else if statement, else if body temperature is equivalent to 37.5, a function is defined over here, student detail, a function pertaining a parameter, so it will assign a certain value later on. This is the statement, or this is the condition. I mean, this is the set of command under this function. Calling this variable, I calling this function student detail or full name, because I am using a parameter. So inside this one pertains to the value I want to achieve or I want to have, or this variable over here. So this is the conditions of this statement. If the student or the user has a normal body temperature equivalent 37.5, then their names and ID numbers will be included to the list of students, faculty, staff that has a normal body temperature. This is the format: ID number, comma, full name, then names normal, dot append. Append means this information will be added to the list of this condition that has a normal body temperature. Then later on, then the details of the user will be displayed or will be processed. And another function is being defined here, middle temperature. I named this as middle because 37.5 is a break-even temperature. Higher than 37.5 is considered as fever. So these are the commands, or these are the functions under this function. Print full name has a normal body temperature, but if you are not feeling well, please go to the university clinic. Calling this function again, middle underscore temperature. For the else statement, student detail pertaining a parameter and containing a print function, formatted string, thank you, name, for cooperating. So print student detail full name. So this is how this function is being called. And this is the condition for this statement, the else statement. If the student has a if the student has a body temperature higher than 37.5, then he or she has a fever. So his or her name will be added to the list of student, faculty, staff that has a fever. Then this is the format of the name. Then this is the this is where it will be saved, or it will be located, the names underscore fever. Then it will be, after that one, it will be printed. And then another function find here, high underscore temperature, print formatted string full name has a fever. And then calling this function, this one. So let's start to run the code to see how it works. Date today is 05/10/2022. Put your ID number 2008 10 389. Full name Adrian J. Anunciado. When entering the room, your body temperature will be monitored. Let's say I have a normal body temperature, 37. So, thank you Adrian J. Anunciado for cooperating. Basically, the this is the function I created. This one over here. See over here. Normal body temperature. This one. Thank you. This function over here. This parameter. Now let's try to have a break even body temperature. Day today 0810 0510 2022. ID number 7 Michelle Taps 37.5. Thank you Michelle Taps for cooperating. So her name is being added to the list of student faculty staff that has a normal body temperature. Since we already have 2 users that has a normal body temperature, so these are the names and ID number of that user. And then Michelle Taps has a normal body temperature, but if you are not feeling well, please go to the university clinic. Then let's add another user. 9 10 2 3 2 3 1. ID today, sorry. I input your ID number. 2 0 9 10 2 3 1. Full name Prince Ulang. Let's say he has a fever. So thank you Prince Alango for cooperating. So another function over here. Thank you. Pertaining the parameter name of Prince Alango. Then conditions are met for this statement, else statement. Says Prince Olango has a fever. That's it for this activity. Thank you and keep safe.